Failure, it's not the opposite of success. It's the path to it. It's how you learn what works. And just as important, what doesn't. Think back to the first time you tried something new. Your first job. The excitement mixed with nervousness, the feeling of stepping into the unknown. You were eager to prove yourself, yet unsure of what lay ahead. Your first attempt to ride a bike. The thrill of balancing on two wheels, the wobbles, the falls, and the determination to get back up and try again. Your first time stepping on a court, in a gym, or in front of a mirror practicing your dream. You weren't a master. You weren't even decent. You were awkward. Every move felt unnatural, every step hesitant, uncertain, maybe even scared. But that's where everyone starts. It's the beginning of a journey, the first step towards growth. Embrace the awkwardness, the uncertainty, and the fear. They are signs that you are pushing your boundaries and learning something new. And that's okay, because that's where everyone begins. When you first tried to ride that bike, you probably fell. You might have cried. You might have scraped your knee, got frustrated, maybe even said, "This just ain't for me." But something in you got back on. And eventually you stopped thinking about balance, stopped second-guessing the pedals. You just rode. That's how it works. Struggle, repetition, mastery. Same with business. You start your vision. You're fired up. You launch, post, promote, share, and then nothing. Barely any views, no sales, no love. You start wondering, is this really for me? But here's the truth. The early stages aren't supposed to be loud. They're supposed to be educational. You're not just building a business. You're building yourself. Your skills, your discipline, your self-belief. And what about change? When you try to start a new habit or break an old one. Relapse is part of the game. Nobody becomes disciplined overnight. You'll fall back into comfort. You'll mess up. But every slip is a signal. It's data. It's showing you where the triggers are, what still has power over you. That's not failure. That's awareness. And awareness is step one to freedom. Think about learning to drive. The first time, you were locked in. Both hands on the wheel, hyper-focused on every sign, every turn, every brake. Now, you're driving one-handed, music playing, maybe eating a burger, texting, not recommended. Because what once took all your energy is now second nature. So what makes you think success should be any different? I remember when I first tried to change my life. I made a plan, got motivated, stuck to it for a few days, and then life hit. Bills, distractions, self-doubt. I fell off. And I thought maybe I wasn't built for this. But I realized something. Falling off isn't the problem. Staying down is. Every time I got back up, I came back smarter, wiser, more grounded. That's how you level up, by failing forward. You've been taught that failure is something to avoid. But what if failure is something to embrace? What if every mistake, every missed shot, every awkward moment is the exact thing shaping your future skill? Seeds don't bloom overnight. Diamonds don't form without pressure. Muscles don't grow without breaking first. This is universal law. Everything great is forged through friction. So if you're in that friction right now, if you're starting something and it feels hard, you're not behind. You're right on time. If you're failing, you're learning. If you're struggling, you're growing. If you're lost, you're becoming. This is what the process looks like when it's real. It's not pretty at first, but it's powerful, a force that drives us forward. You think Michael Jordan didn't fail? He was cut from his high school team. Oprah got fired from her first job. Steve Jobs was removed from his own company, and guess what? They came back stronger. Why? Because they didn't let failure define them. They let it refine them. Sometimes the process feels dark because you're being transformed. You're shedding old beliefs. You're confronting limitations. It's a journey that requires courage and resilience. You might feel lost, but remember, this is a necessary part of growth. Every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Your higher self is pulling you through a tunnel. This tunnel represents the challenges and obstacles you must overcome. It's a path that tests your strength and determination. And yes, the tunnel feels like failure. It's filled with moments of doubt and frustration. But these moments are not the end. They are the catalysts for your transformation. But it's actually the gateway to the version of you that's already waiting on the other side. A version that is stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true purpose. Embrace the journey, for it leads to your ultimate transformation. So breathe, stay with it, trust the process. The frustration, the setbacks, the silence, the moments of doubt, the learning curves, they're all part of the story. Embrace the journey. No great story starts at the top. Every step, every stumble, every small victory, and every setback, they all matter. Every champion was once a beginner, learning, growing, and evolving. Every expert was once a student, making mistakes and learning from them. Every master was once a mess, navigating through chaos and finding their way. Trust the process and keep moving forward. So, if you're a mess right now, good. That means you're right where you're supposed to be, in motion, in progress. And the process never failed.